So here's the best part of the whole thing. As part of their cultural practices, they dig up their dead.
Oh, no.
After 4 years. So, like, rotted, but not fully. Like, it's still, they're not just a skeleton.
It's like fine wine.
Like, they are. They're letting it,
They're aging it.
Yeah. So they dig it up, and it's like there's a skull. There's still like some meat. There's insects all over the place, crawling on the bones and shit. And then what they do is they display the skulls as like it's a thing of honor. Like, this was my dad is right there, and you see the skull, And like, it got me thinking, man. Like, a lot of the shit that we take for granted is totally, utterly, 100%. Indoctrinated into us, like how we do funerals here in the West. Like, what we do is also fucking weird. We put people in caskets and look at them. We take people, we literally suck out their organs. We take out their kidneys, their intestines, everything. You put makeup on them, you put them in a suit or a tux, and you put them in a thing for everybody to look at. The person's dead and lifeless, a pale face. You walk up and you go, yeah, there's Johnny. Like, that's also weird. But since we're used to that, we're like, well, what do you mean that's a funeral? That's fine. This is their funeral. Hey, we're gonna put a fucking skull right here.
True. Yeah, you're so right.
But isn't it strange though that we develop all these practices, and a lot of people just assume that's what do you mean? This is like written in the laws of nature. This is how you treat your dead, or not? Some people, they have a party at some place, like an all-out party when somebody dies in some cultures.
Yeah,
and that's just their thing.
Well, I think it was on TLC actually. There was a TV show of like
Honey Boo Boo.
No, yeah. Besides that, but it was like absurd funeral ceremonies,
and they do different things all over the place, right?
It was like celebrations, like they'd have the casket come in and it'd be like a Mardi Gras theme, and they'd be like fucking wilding out, and I'm like, that's weird, but like, I guess to those people, it's fucking how they do it.
There's some places where they put the bodies where they don't really bury the bodies for like years. Like, they'll preserve the body and put it in like this vacuum sealed thing, and they'll like keep up with it, like upkeep the body and whatever, and keep the dead body around with them for years after the fact. And you and I look at that and we go, I can't. That's just crazy, right? But they look at us and say, well, what you do is fucking weird.
Even cremating a body is weird. Like,
you're
like
burning it into ashes, and then what? Like,
and
why would you do that?
The ashes?
Yeah, like, a lot of people keep it.
Yeah,
right?
like that's weird.
But
like,
even spreading it is weird. Like, you burn the body, and then what are you gonna do? Oh, put it in this river. Why? What the fuck? It's a river. What are you talking about? Like, what's gonna? No, what
would be the ideal way to go out? What would be your...
I don't know, man. I was thinking about it. That's a great question.
It's like,
I don't know. Like,
here's maybe a seat at Madison Square Garden, like during Knicks games.
They just leave me there.
Just leave me.
Maybe like Weekend at Bernie's. You ever see that movie?
Yeah,
that's hilarious, man. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Tell me if you feel this too. I don't like when I die. I'm not sure I want anybody to like see me when I'm dead. Like, I don't think I want my body to be displayed and people to see me when I'm dead, because I want people to remember me as I was when I was alive, not a body in a casket.
Yeah.
When I want people to think of me, I want them to go to my YouTube channel and click on a video and go, that's Kyle.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want this pale thing in a casket that can't move, can't speak, and everybody's like crying.
Well, that's
over.
why everybody's always creeped out by that, because you walk by and you're like, okay, that was once a thing. Now I'm walking past this and it's an open casket.
That's exactly my thoughts during funerals, man. You nailed it. I always feel like that. I'm like, that's weird. Like I knew that person.
Yeah, a thing for years. Like that
they had a story. They had feelings. They had everything. Like there was all these different aspects of that person's life.
Yeah,
it's complex, like emotions, everything, and then.
And now it's just not.
Now it's just a body. Now it's just the shell of the human.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I want anybody to see me like that.
That's a good point.
Because I don't want to ever be viewed as that, like the shell.
So you have a funeral home and you just put your laptop there, which is like rotating YouTube videos.
I force everybody to come to watch a 2-hour documentary on me. Like, all right, this is where Kyle talks about abortion. Is everybody paying attention? Is that weird, or am I normal for that one?
I didn't realize it till right now.
But who does that, though? But is there any culture that does that where they don't basically have their time to say goodbye? You know what I mean? Where the way I want people to say goodbye to me is to say,
there should be
hello to who I was when I was a person.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know if any culture does that. Does any culture do that where they say, okay, the second this person is dead, great. And by the way, I think the closest thing to what I'm talking about is the people who do the celebration. Because they're doing a celebration of that person's life.
Yeah.
Not mourning the death, the celebration of their life.
I think it's...
That's the closest to what I'm talking about, but I don't want that either. I don't want to party when I'm dead. Like, I don't want people to, be jovial.
Well, that's why when Joan Rivers passed away, she had once written like a note to her daughter in her book or something
about how to do her.
Yeah, well, she's
death.
like, when I die, I don't want it to be like everybody depressed. I want it to be a fucking celebration. I want there to be a red
That's
carpet.
funny.
I want I want
That's
to be in this
interesting.
dress. I want.
But I do
my best
disagree with
makeup
her.
on.
Do you disagree with her? I do disagree. I don't want.
I don't.
People, so you want people to celebrate?
Yeah, she was an amazing person, had a great life, and she was like, I want celebrities there. I want it to. I want.
Howard Stern gave a eulogy,
That's
which is awesome.
Which is like. Which sort of takes away some of the pain because you're bringing to light some of the better moments of your life rather than like just basking in that sadness.
I'm a contradiction then, man. I'm this big contradiction because I don't want people to be jovial. I don't want people to be excited that I'm dead. I do want people to miss me and go, fuck.
No, but it's not. They're not excited you're dead. Obviously, they're excited about your life. They're
yeah, but now that life is gone. So here's my point. Let me try to make it as clear as I can. I don't know if this sounds fucked up or not, but like I do want people to be sad when I'm gone, like sad to the point where they don't wanna. I don't want to drink a Corona and pretend to be happy. I want them to not want to do that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I want them to look at the life of it and appreciate the life aspect of me, not the dead shell of
Yeah, you can
me
still
shoved
do
in a
that
casket
and be sad and tell funny jokes about the person or something. Like good times
yeah, but
you
no,
had together.
again, I think that's too far on the side of happy. I don't want
really?
that. I'm a contradiction, I'm telling you, because...
So there's that middle ground again.
I guess it's a middle ground. I want people to have the same kind of emotions that you'd have at a funeral like we have typically here, where like everybody's kind of sad. Like I want everybody to be kind of sad that I'm gone, but I want them to be sad as they're looking at what I did for my life, as they're watching a YouTube video of mine. Not be sad and you're looking at this pale thing in a casket, which is not me.
And then just having someone up there like just like crying and like telling it like
saying nice things, man. I want somebody who knows what I stand for or what I stood for, because at that point I'm dead. Who knows what I stood for to say, this here's why we're here, here's why we liked Kyle. Here's how we can carry on his memory and the things he believed in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do want that mix. Like, be sad. I want you to miss me. Please miss me. Right? Please, everybody, miss me. I want you to miss me so bad.
Still subscribe to the page. Even
Still subscribe to the page. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe am I weird in that? I don't know. Maybe I am.